Anil.
Yeah, hi. May I know your name? Sorry, but I joined a bit late. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, I can able to hear you, Anil. Ganesh here.
Yeah. Yeah, hi, Ganesh. Myself, Anil, I'm having 5 years of experience. Like present, I'm working as a data engineer in support role. So just I want to switch to the development side. So that's why I'm expecting to take this course.
Karthik.
Hi, myself Karthik. So I have 10 years of experience. So I'm currently working as a big data developer. So I want to shift to AWS data engineering.
Okay. Pranay. Pranay, are you there? Then Ritesh.
Myself, Ritesh, I have around 13 plus years of experience in software industry, especially on the AWS. I'm AWS solution architect. I got one project in my organization to work on data analytics. So I'm looking for Glue, EMR, and especially on these 3 to 4 services around the data models. Right, these 4 services I'm looking for.
Safal. Yeah, Shekhar, you can go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I have around 11.4 year experience and I work as a BI plus Azure data engineer.
Yeah, Jalaj, you can go ahead.
Thank you everyone for your introduction. My name is Jalaj, and currently I have 8.5 years of experience in data engineering. Sorry. I have certifications on AWS Analytics, and I'm going to walk you through this course. So I'll just share my screen. Where's the screen? Okay, so today I'm going to walk you through the course content, each and every topic that we are going to cover. Okay, approximate time of this course, and later on you can ask me questions if you have any questions or doubts about this course. And then I'll just give you a quick introduction to cloud, and whenever the Ganesh introduce classes, we'll move forward with the sessions. So we are going to be working in the data engineering field. So as someone mentioned that he needs information on Glue, EMR, and all those things. And these things mostly work on PySpark, okay? Now to understand PySpark, first we should obviously know Python. Because Python is a programming language that is very much used in day-to-day tasks and programming and ETL operations in the cloud data engineering field. So Python is the most important thing. Now, I'm assuming maybe not all of you knows Python. Hence, we are going to start this course with Python. Its introduction, string manipulations, list, dictionaries, tuples, list comprehensions, like all the Python features. Then reading the files, writing the files, working with the Python data frames, checking data frames methods, how to use those things, compare data frames functions with SQLs, all those things we are going to be doing this. This is going to take around 4 days of time. And once we do this, we will move ahead with Apache Spark introduction. Okay. Apache Spark is a, you can say, distributed in-memory compute engine. Okay. And it is very heavily used in the market right now, be it on AWS data engineering, be it on big data developer, be it on Azure data engineer. This is something that everybody wants from you if you want, a good job and good salary hike in data engineering field. So this Apache Spark is one of the, most important feature. So we'll go through Spark's introductions, its architecture, its APIs related to data frames, data transformations, We will see how to do aggregations, joins, transformations, you know, group by and all those things, like all the options that we do in our normal day-to-day tasks in data engineering. We are going to go through all those things, and we are going to, you know, go on advanced level and learn partitioning, broadcast joins, accumulators, some special features of Apache Spark. Once this is done, we will start with the cloud part. As we are going to AWS course, we will be learning the most simplest thing, that is simple storage service. It is a storage service on cloud. Practically, they call it unlimited storage. It's the most cheapest service available for storage right now. Okay. We will see its features, how to use this, how to upload files, download files, apply some lifecycle rules, understand what is lifecycle rules, understand some versioning, S3, select, and all those features. Everything I'm mentioning till now or further, we are going to be you know, doing 90% theory, 90% practical and 10% theory. It will be live hands-on. We are going to go through here, okay? And we'll also understand the security of the S3 services. So this is a storage service in the cloud, and next is AWS Lambda, something that you might have heard before joining this you know, demo. Now, AWS Lambda is you know, microprocessing architecture. Like it comes into that area where you perform your small tasks, or I should say, where you divide your huge complex tasks into you know, numbers of smaller and simpler tasks. At that time of you know, this Lambda thing comes into picture. So we will understand what exactly AWS Lambda is, its features, its layers, its use cases. Obviously, it has some limitations when not to use AWS Lambda. This is the place where we first, you know, we'll have the first look at the Boto3 library. That is an API that allows you to program your AWS environment. And obviously, we are going to write at least 3 to 4 Lambda functions in the start. Then further on, we will write few more Lambda functions during the course time. Again, in the Lambda functions, we are going to be using Python as a programming language. Hence, Python is the important one. Next tool that we are going to see is AWS Athena. Okay, it is a serverless analytical tool. This comes into picture where you want to do some querying the data, where you don't have some unstructured or maybe some semi-structured data that you want to query. It is a bit different than your normal SQL databases like MySQL, Oracle, Postgre. So we will see here what exactly it is, how to practically create tables, how to use glue crawlers to create tables, and how to query the tables. Okay. It's a easy of the it's one of the easy service to understand and learn. And once we are done with this, we will come on AWS Glue. Now, AWS Glue, you can say it's the heart of data engineering on the cloud, AWS cloud part. It allows you to extract, transform, and load the data. Okay. It allows you to work with Python or PySpark or Scala Spark, 3 of the options you have. Hence, we have chosen the Python and the Spark, the most used one. So we will see what is AWS Glue, how we can achieve ETL processes with the AWS Glue, and how we can work in different shells or you know, different options that we have on AWS Glue, like Python shell, Spark shell, and how we can you know, program our ETL jobs using Visual Editor. We will see how we can use Jupyter notebooks to write or develop our codes on AWS Glue, how to see logs, understand CloudWatch logs, and also understand its use cases and pricing. Now, in most of the slides, I'm mentioning use cases and pricing because cloud is more about why, not what. I mean, if you type what is AWS Glue, what is Athena, or what is anything else, you will get a clear answer on the you know, Chrome. But to understand in which use cases, in which conditions we should go for Glue, in which conditions we should go for you know, Lambda functions, in which condition we should stay on premise. These are the most important questions that we need to understand and answer to our clients or interviews or project, whatever we are working on. Okay, so we will be focusing more on the why part, not on the what part. Next is Snowflake warehouse. So this we have added in the course, this year only. So as you might, most of the people might have heard about the Snowflake. Okay, it's a very emerging data warehousing service right now in the market. And it is related to cloud engineering as well. Most of the projects you will see, they use AWS Glue for their ETL, and they push their data into Snowflake, okay, as a final target. So target also, we are introducing Snowflake here in this course. So we will see Snowflake architecture. I'll walk you through its UI. We'll see some Snowflake features such as caching, clustering, virtual warehouses part. How we can load data into Snowflake, how to connect Snowflake with AWS and its environment, how to create Snowflake tables, how they are different from your OLTP databases, when to use Snowflake, when not to use Snowflake. Okay, some of its advanced features such as Snow pipe, time travel, tasks, and how to create stored procedures in the Snowflake. These all things we are going to, learn and understand here in this section. This is going to be a, kind of complete coverage of Snowflake. Not 100%, maybe 80%, I will say. And this we will take a complete week to finish this one. Next is AWS Redshift. So AWS Redshift is a competitor of Azure Synapse, Snowflake, and some other data warehouses that are those are available in the market. Most of the projects, as I mentioned, they use Snowflake, but as we are in the AWS course and Redshift is also in demand, so hence we are also going to cover Redshift. Okay, so use cases, work-wise, and its functions are kind of same, but some features, some UI differences, some cost differences are there. Those we are going to understand. Okay, first we will learn Redshift and then we will compare it with Snowflake part. So here also we are going to understand its architecture, some special features such as Redshift spectrum, data compressions, encoding, which are not there on the Snowflake, and how to load data, unload data, make it optimized, make the query optimizations, make the pricing optimizations. Those things we will focus here. Next is Amazon EMR. So EMR is a Hadoop implementation. So I'll say if you know Python, PySpark, you can very easily adapt to EMR as well. Your coding should be good. But yeah, what its architecture, how exactly it works, its features, its benefits, and its comparison with other services, we will see. Comparison, it's going to be compared with AWS Glue, because Glue can do kind of all the work that EMR can do, or EMR can do all the work that Glue can do. So we'll compare here, like which service to be used in what use cases. Then we have DynamoDB. So DynamoDB is one of the NoSQL databases. Okay, it has completely different use case than your Snowflake Redshift or your MySQL or PostgreSQL. Okay, so we are going to be taking care of DynamoDB as well. NoSQL databases. It's complete practical and theory classes we will have here. Understand the indexing part, understand the replication part, understand how to load data, how to query data, how exactly it stores the data, what not it can achieve, what exactly it can achieve, in which industries, in which scenarios we should use DynamoDB. All these things we'll focus here. Next, we will move to live data processing. The tool name is Amazon Kinesis. You can compare Kinesis with Kafka services, but as it has AWS course, so we will be focusing on the AWS service, that is Kinesis. First of all, we understand the differences between batch data and live data, its industries, its use cases. Understand Kinesis family. We have three offerings here: Kinesis Data Streams, Kinesis Firehose, and Kinesis Data Analytics. We'll have demos on all of these services. understand different requirement, when to use which service, their pricing, their architecture, how to code them, and how to implement them. These all things we'll see here. Some other small services, those comes handy. We will learn during the courses. IAM, Redshift, KMS, CloudWatch, CloudTrail, SNS. These are some of the services that we use. Some small services, maybe not, making a huge project, but they are definitely there in every project to support those things. To finish it off, we will have a complete data pipeline to start from S3 and to push it into Redshift. Okay, we will have automatic triggers with the help of Lambda functions. We will do ETL process with the help of AWS Glue. Here we are going to implement a data pipeline that going to take care of type 2 SCD. Okay, how to implement that on the cloud, how to do data transformations, how to write PySpark codes, how to integrate all these services. Okay, such as this code will also have how to connect to Redshift, how to connect to Lambda functions, how to connect to S3, how to connect to your DynamoDB and some other services. Like, learning all the services one by one, but then at the end, you need to connect all these services to create a complete project. And that we will see in the end of this course. This course is going to be taking around 7 weeks of time, 1 hour daily classes in the weekdays. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask me.
Hi, Sisodia. This is Kranti. Actually, I'm expecting Python and SQL at expert level. You teach that same?
See, SQL, I will not say that on expert level, but Python that I'm going to teach you is going to be sufficient enough to start your career in the data engineering field. Okay, I will not make any fake promises because Python is a very vast language. Okay, it will be hard to cover all those things in 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
So good enough to start and start exploring by yourself. Same goes for Spark and SQL. Okay, to take you to on expert level, it's just going to be your efforts. Okay. So I will not say like that I will make you an expert in 4 or 5 days, but yes, you will be on you will be not on novice or beginner level. You will be in a good position to start working.
Okay. What about SQL? SQL.
Same thing. I will teach you SQL. It comes into the Snowflake area. There you have to write some queries. Okay. But again, expert level means when you see very huge complex queries, you are able to debug them or solve them or write them. But to reach that.
Hello.
I think he lost the connection.
Hello. Hello.
I think he lost the connection.
Okay.
Is joining back in a minute.
Hello. Hey, sorry guys, got disconnected due to Wi-Fi issue. I'll reshare my screen. Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, answering to the question, see, I'll not make any fake promise to take you on expert level. I can give you all the syntaxes, all the approaches, but trust me, it is your practice, it is your experience that makes you an expert. I can take you to advanced level, but being an expert needs some experience as well that I cannot give you in 4 or 5 days.
Okay, and would you teach Python or PySpark?
Both.
Both you can teach. Okay, okay. Actually, would you share any videos related to the course?
It will be all recorded and will be shared.
Okay, okay.
I have one question on Glue part. Basically, when you cover all these modules like Apache Airflow or anything on the Glue or EMR, so how much practicals we can expect out of it on every module?
Okay, let's start from the top. All the Pythons, this I'll be giving you practicals. Okay, also not all. I will not say use the word all, but I will try to give you most of the scenarios explained here practically for Python. Okay, even the list, dictionaries, comprehensions, lambda functions, working with files, data frames, all these things. Apache Spark, till here it's theory. Okay. After that, I will be doing all the practicals here. I will be showing you how to exactly do data transformations, aggregations, joins, sharing the code with you so you can work and practice that. Okay. F3 is till here. I mean, this is all concept. First, I'll have to explain you theoretically. Then I'll be doing practical. As I mentioned in the initial part also, so it's going to be more of the practical part, not on the theory part, because I do not want to waste time here just by explaining things. Lambda functions, at least 3 functions we will be writing in the start. Then in the course, like all the services, somehow uses lambda functions. Then 2, 3 or more functions I'll be giving you there, and 1 or 2 lambda functions I'll share without explaining. Okay, or the code I'll share with you without explaining. If you have any doubts, you can definitely come back to me. So you
My
can
point is on the AWS Lambda S3, these are already the services I know, and being a solution architect in AWS, my expectation would be only on the Glue part, EMR part, and Kinesis, Athena, Redshift. These 5 to 6 topics. So can I say that there will be 4 to 5 use cases each thing, like Redshift or Athena, 4 to 5 use cases at least? When I say use cases, for example, we are getting the data from S3 and transforming something into the Glue and then adding a data in Redshift. This is one use case for me.
See,
like this.
services you are calling out now, Redshift and Athena. These are the services, here to give you 5 different scenarios will be a bit tough, because these are the services kind of, work in the same nature. I will say same nature. Okay. Let's talk about MySQL. There I can make 5 stories for you that this is this company's data and we can do transformations, queries like that. But to give you some different, completely, use cases there, because there are no different use cases. These are warehouses. They will be used as a warehouses. So I can give you scenario based queries, few examples. Okay, that will be SQL teaching, but to give you different connectivity or different use cases is not possible, because they just have one single use case. They are warehouses. If you talk to me in Lambda, I can give you multiple different scenarios here. As you understand, I can use Lambda as an automation part. I can use Lambda to complete my ad hoc tasks. I can use Lambda to divide and conquer my complex designs. Those I can give here in the Lambda part. But in SQL part, in Redshift warehouses part, it's tough ask. Python in Spark, yes, I can give you. And same goes for Glue. Glue, I can write different codes, but use case of Glue is to extract, transform, and load. Working with all the different styles, like with the Python shell, with the PySpark shell, with the visual editor, their differences, their use cases, that definitely I'll do it with you. And even the notebooks part.
Sounds good to me. Thank you.
Hi, I have one question.
Please.
Yeah, the level of training you will be providing, it's kind of a beginner level or kind of an expert level? Because why I ask this question? Because some of the freshers, they will join. For me, even same question like the previous candidate who say, I need that kind of little bit of experience. Because I have also 11.4, I do architect role in my current organization. And just want to, because I know Azure, I want to move into AWS, a couple of projects on the pipeline. In that basis, how is the helpful of this training?
May I know your name, please?
Shekhar Kumar.
Shekhar, definitely for your use case, we can definitely connect, separate business also. So I'll be saying again, this course is going to start from very beginner level, okay? Like very small lections on Python and PySpark codings. And then simply when we are going to be enhancing the labels. But if you're expecting an expert label, again, I mean, let's define the expert level first. Okay, so if you want to have complete knowledge that you can write in your resume and define in interviews, till that level I'm going to provide. But as you guys are mentioning that you are already working as a cloud architect, okay, then for you that expert word is going to be defined but differently. So I'll say that we are not doing, okay, again I'll be frank that we are not doing. But if you do not know these services like Glue, there's Python and PySpark, then definitely this is going to help you. So I mean, if I summarize this answer in a simple language, if you do not know these services, if all these services, and if you want to learn them, I'll take you on a good level to understand and use them. But if you already know these, then there's nothing different I'm going to teach you. If I take an example like someone mentioned that you know Lambda, then that means you know Lambda. I cannot give you some different concepts about Lambda that you know it already.
Okay.
Yes, please. Somebody was asking, I'm going to ask some questions.
Hi, Jalaj. No. Karthik here. So I have one question actually. Like, we'll be seeing like an orchestration, like an Apache Airflow to run how we run in real time, and also like a migration of dev to UAT to prod, like this. Different types of migration we'll be seeing in live.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I can give you knowledge about how DevOps work, but we are not covering DevOps part.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hi, Jalaj.
Yes.
Yeah, Aishwarya here. So, whatever you are teaching here, right? So, as a beginner, is this enough to switch as AWS data engineer?
Yes, that will be enough.
So, with real use cases, right? With hands-on projects.
Yes.
And in interviews, we should be able to convince them that we know these technologies and we have worked on these.
Yes. This is exactly we are targeting here.
Okay, and what about the assignments, projects?
Yeah, that I'll be sharing. Project we are doing and assignments I'll be sharing you with after all the spaces.
Okay.
What is the duration of this program and the timing, class timing?
Class timing is, I think, more or less going to be 9 p.m. You can discuss with Ganesh on on this. Timing is ideally it's 7 weeks, but we have a delay in between, so you can call it 8 weeks.
Okay, Monday to Friday, right?
Yeah, Monday to Friday, 1 hour or half hour.
Okay, okay.
Can you please go to the EMR once, Jalaj?
Which one?
EMR.
EMR.
So my question is, this EMR would be related to AWS only. So how much we should be knowing on the without AWS? I mean, on the Elastic Map Reduce, do we need to any? I mean, in overall curriculum, do we have some prerequisite to cover?
See, if I say in overall curriculum, you should know. I mean, all you guys are all experienced because it's hard to explain the differences between on-premise and cloud work to a fresher. But you guys are all experienced, so no worries on that part.
Okay.
EMR is some service. If you know Hadoop, I'll say you know EMR as well. Okay, there's absolutely no difference. So I'll be covering Hadoop. What exactly Hadoop is, okay, and how we can start that Hadoop server on AWS, how it is costed, and how we can connect some of the AWS services and start writing our codes. This is what I'm going to cover inside the EMR part. Okay, this is not covering a complete Hadoop course that includes Hive, Scoop, Pig, Uzi, those things.
Okay.
Yes, I am covering because it's an important one, but not other services.
Okay.
Because these things, not like order I mentioned is Scoop, Pig is like completely out. Nobody uses their thing. Uzi and Livy, all these services are feature of Hadoop data engineering, not AWS data engineering.
Okay. So during the journey, will you share any kind of migration also? That is it possible to share some scenarios on migration?
Scenarios, yes, I can do that.
Okay.
Because recently I have worked on two migrations where we have migrated DB2 and this IBM data stage combination to a cloud.
Okay. I don't know, but precisely so thank you very much for answering all the questions, first of all. But what I am looking for is, see, I will be very honest with you that we have many videos available over the YouTube, many things available over the Udemy also. So what my point is that I'm looking for something where you can help on the basically on the assignments part, on the challenges we are going to face, right? When we see the video over the YouTube, it takes a lot of time to understand, right? I hope everyone is aware about it, right? So that kind of things, I'm not expecting to be expert on all the things, but I am expecting that on the EMR, I know basic use cases. I can create the cluster, I can transform the data, or I can move the data here and there. That's a basic thing I'm expecting out of this. I think that is what we are going to cover, right, Jalaj?
Yes, that is exactly what we are covering. So I'll check again. We are not going to cover too much complex things. Okay.
Yeah.
We are not covering here.
Too much complex, no one can give. But that's our responsibility. But you can guide us that time to doubt how to take a steps of it.
Yeah, and you will be on a level. See, I see there are two phases. Okay, so I also started my career with the mainframes. Okay, I mean not started; it was forcefully assigned, forcefully given to me. And then I was looking to switch to something else. I picked up AWS. Now I went on some Udemy courses and few YouTube videos, as you mentioned, going through those things, but not able to understand anything from them because there are some questions in my mind when they speak something. Nobody is there to answer those. So I joined a course. I was in Pune at that time. I joined a course physically, and that guy also took me to this level only, like advanced level, from absolute beginner to advanced level. After that, when I see some YouTube videos, when I see some Udemy videos, or when I read some articles, I'm able to understand that what this guy is
Yeah,
trying.
exactly. Right.
So till that level, I'll take you for sure.
Okay, that answer my question. Thank you very much, Jalaj, for your time.
Yeah, thanks. No. And see, even after the course, I always say, I'm available if you have any questions and doubts, or if you're giving interviews and having some, challenges there. I'll be there to help you. I'm ready to take mock interviews. I'm ready to help you building your resume. I'm also gets like, at least 4 to 5 opportunities I get personally on LinkedIn. I can forward or I can refer you if I find you fit for that opportunity, and help you the interview process as well. So that I'm open to, but I'll be frank again. I'm not open to, do your work. Like in past, I have seen some guys come back to me that I have this task assigned to me in my company, and I have to write this lambda function. Please help me doing this. No, I'm not doing this. If you have any issues, challenges, you can give me a screenshot of the error. I'll try my best to fix you for it, but I'm not going to sit with you and code it for you. That's not going to happen. But yes, for issues, for challenges, for questions, I'm there to help you.
Any questions from anyone? Kranti, Aishwarya, Safar, Karthik.
So when you are going to start the course?
Mostly for Wednesday.
Okay.
Plus tomorrow I wanted to talk to you personally one by one. Then Tuesday mostly we can't start. From Wednesday we can start. Wednesday
Alright.
the timings will be 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily. It's Monday to
Sure.
Friday.
Sure.
I'll create WhatsApp group for everyone. I'll share the invite also. So you'll be getting updates from the WhatsApp group itself. The class timings, it'll be same timings only if any changes. And even when you're facing any issues while practicing, you can also share with the screenshot in the WhatsApp group. And this group will be remain open even after course completion. Even after completion of the course, if you have any questions, you can ask us. So if you don't have any questions, then we can move forward. Yeah, Jalaj, you can go ahead.
Ganesh and team, can we please continue from Wednesday only? I'm just having, trouble speaking right now. If you have any questions, I'm open to answer your questions. I was going to give you an introduction to cloud. Is it okay if we continue from Wednesday only?
Safal, Karthik, Kranti.
Yeah. That's it from my side.
Okay then. Then we can have a introduction class on Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Yeah, sure.
Okay then. So hope you don't have questions. If you have any questions, you can ask us or ask him. Okay then. Thank you. Thank you, Jalaj.